What prompted you to get into this line of business?
Well, you actually have what you study and eventually realize that you have a talent. And eventually you realize you have a talent, and that's what happened to me, as many creatives do. In my line of computer science, I just discovered I had a passion in design and also photography, and the passion is the one that led me to starting a business. I didn't have in mind the money, but I had in mind what I wanted to, I wanted to see at the end of it was the passion, and the talent should come out clearly and clean. So that's how I managed to come up with the business.
What are your current business challenges?
Well, there are many challenges. One, cash flow has always been a challenge. Cash flow problems whereby we have money getting in. You're working, but the money getting in is not at the rate at which you're spending. And I think budgeting helped us so much. And another thing is just raising the capital when we were starting. First, I started with one laptop, and clearly you can see right now we have acquired a lot of property. And again, when when you run a company, there's so many expectations, and from your friends, from so many people. But actually, all that money gets to the business. And again, the issues with hiring and firing, just getting the right people to do the right job. Because you realize when you're a creative, you'll always want people to do how you do things. You'll want to change people, and I discovered that wasn't the solution. Just let people do what they do best. And I think, yeah.
High points and low points of your venture.
The high points, last year we had a chance to showcase our work to the international, rather to the whole world, by us being given a chance to brand an international event. That was the conference. It's called CPA Conference, Commonwealth Parliamentary Association Conference, and it was being hosted. It was being hosted here in Nairobi. It was one of its own kind because we did the visuals and they were very good. And I think Mass Inspire was all over the place. I think it was a very good thing for us as a company, and I would consider that as being one of the most successful projects. There's a time as a company, it was relying on me. That means we didn't have actually people to do different work, and I actually strained a lot. And again, there were projects where you just get into without having a contract, and you'll find that you get downplayed. And there's an instant where I was covering a corporate event here at Serena, and it was worth 50,000, of which I didn't get that money, and I had spent more than 20,000 to put it in place. So it was really so frustrating for me and for the company.
What is your market focus?
Here in Nairobi, we have like 4 consistent clients, or rather clients who've been consistent, and it ranges from the corporate, university, and also NGOs. But we also target also the SMEs. So what we have tried to come up is a branding package for them, for the SMEs. And I think so far we have managed to get like 6 of them. So basically it's a growing thing. I wouldn't just give you like a specific kind of number or something. Yeah.
What is your hiring policy?
Well, I think I rarely use the CV most of the time, but the most important thing is that if they are passionate about what they do, rather they are creatives, because we realize that this industry of corporate communication, it's driven by creatives. If you're a photographer, if you're a writer, you're a creative. If you're a voiceover for a video or a film, if you're a film director, you're a creative. So basically, much goes to the experience and the exposure. But again, most important is if you're willing to learn and you're passionate about it. That's how I choose most of the people who come to work for me.
How do you balance work and personal life?
I try as much as possible to get my friends also know that I run a company, and they know at what time when I'm free. So it's pretty, and again, I'm not really so much involved in a family as per now. I haven't gotten into a family, so I still hang out with friends. And again, I consider my employees to be my immediate friends, and we can turn the office into a fun place.
What are your future plans?
Very specific is that we need to have increased like the consistent client, the big clients, like acquired 5 of them at least with a retainer contract. That's our target. I see in the next 5 years we'll have achieved that. Another thing, I want to build the capacity of this company. In as much as we are 4, I'm seeing that we'll have to increase like to 12 people to manage all those accounts. And again, we really want to get to professional standards. We are not there yet, but with so much emphasis on doing things the right way and training and all that and exposure, I think we'll get there in the next 5 years. And again, in the next 5 years, probably will have relocated, because this place it's kind of small for us even currently, and opening studios, especially for photography and video also. And again, just do one of professional film and a documentary that perhaps will get to the international market.
Resources needed to scale up your business.
I think the most important thing that we need the core skills, of course, that helps you hire, but to enhance them. Much as talent is there, I usually consider talent not being enough if, one, you don't know how to sell your talent through what you're doing, because you have to commercialize. Much as you're creative, how to apply that is really what we really need, and I consider it a plus when we get to a level where everyone has in mind how to commercialize or apply their talent. Another very important thing is that not all of us have a business idea. Much as we work together, not all of us have a business idea. And there's always been cases where if you train a creative on how to run a business, they run away with your business. But much as that is, I think it all narrows down to how you manage them. If you get them to realize that it's a business they're running, and every time they indulge in things which are not going to grow the company, really don't add value. I think also they have to understand how a business basically is run. And more so is also because this kind of business really works well for the youth, because they are so creative. But you'll find that youth, they have their own style of doing things, which necessarily might not apply in running a business. It will only apply in earning a living and not growing the business. So I think they need to understand the environment at which they work, and to give them, to enhance their youthful nature, to use their youthful nature to enhance the business.